Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
I'm a blonde girl in a fantasy world. Pick me up, make it tight. I'm your darling.
I thought I might stay over tonight.
Why?
Because we're girlfriend, boyfriend.
To do what?
I'm actually not sure.
Always yours. I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Happy plastic, fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, that is your creation.
What are you doing here?
I'm coming with you.
Did you bring your rollerblades?
I literally go nowhere without them. Hello, my name is Michael Morley, and I am here to review Barbie, starring Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling, and a whole bunch of actors. I really gotta say, this movie, this movie, I was all over the place. I really thought this movie started off really well. The first act, like the first half hour where it was introducing Barbie and she was in the Barbie world, I was loving it. I thought, this is hilarious. It's like we're seeing within a funny comedy act of the Barbie doll being a real doll being played by something, but we're seeing it in Barbie's universe where we're not seeing someone playing with her. We're just seeing it like as if she's living her own life. And it's very funny seeing her drink a cup and there's nothing in the cup. She's eating fake food. She's not driving. It's just stupid. It's all a parody having a go at the brand of Barbie. And that's exactly what I wanted this movie to be. And we certainly get moments in this film where we get that. And that is what I love most about this movie. That is my favorite part of this movie, is the brand of having a go at Barbie. And yeah, Margot Robbie, look, she basically is a comic cutout strip of Barbie. She is the perfect casting for this movie. She is the ultimate, yeah, we get it. We're not going to argue about that. Ryan Gosling as Ken, man, he's the saving grace of the movie. Like, he is the scene stealer. He takes every bit of his moments, and he's literally what makes me laugh. Like, every joke with Ken landed for me, and all the other Kens are hilarious. And what I do like is that they represent a whole bunch of different Barbies and different Kens of different races and different countries and different versions. And I like that. I think that's clever that they did that, because it would have been very controversial if they just had, blonde white Barbie and blonde white Ken and didn't have any other, versions in there. Once it gets a bit into the second act, I kind of couldn't. I was a bit, I don't know, once it got to the world where she's in the real world, there were moments where I was laughing, but it got a little bit boring. And I'm like, I thought the second act was kind of bland, in my opinion. And then once it gets back to the third act, it started going back to the Barbie world, and that's where it really rules, in my opinion. That's where the movie excels, is when it's in the Barbie world. That's where the humor is. That's where the heart is. That's where the magic is. But this movie it's all over the place. As I said, it goes from a parody to having a political message. It literally goes political right at the end of the third act. I'm thinking, what? This is Barbie we're talking about. We don't need to go political here. Like, there's things about her debating about her life as a doll, and I'm thinking, no, don't. You're taking us too seriously. This is a Barbie movie, okay? This is a parody. And that's what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be a movie that just has a go at its own brand and not take itself so seriously. And that's what I thought we were getting. But then it kind of, as I said, it's all over the place. It was like it was trying it really didn't know its identity. That's the one thing, the biggest problem I have with this movie is that it doesn't know what identity it is. Is this a parody, or is this meant to be a political message about women and how they shouldn't compare themselves to dolls? What are you trying to put in this movie? I'm a guy. Not every joke landed for me. I was laughing at most of the guy jokes there. I'm gonna also say, even though this is a movie centered around, a doll, this movie isn't really for kids. I really wouldn't get your little toddler or anyone between the ages of like 5, 6, or 7 to see this movie, because I just think they're too young to understand, because there is a lot of political jargon. There is very sexist humor in there, especially towards males. There's sexist and racist stuff in there. Don't get your kids to see this. I thought Will Ferrell, he was really funny with the bits he had done. He was the CFO, the guy that's in charge of Mattel, who created Barbie, and everybody that works there are all men. I thought that was hilarious. Michael Cera, he plays a character named Alan, who literally wears all of Ken's clothes and they fit him. He's a discontinued doll because he's only one version of himself. And I thought whenever he was on, and he was hilarious and he was so funny. I was like, can we just get more of Alan, please? I mean, there are moments of him where I'm like, can you just focus on Alan a bit more? Can we get a bit more Alan, please? He was fantastic. I loved Alan. I think if you're a Barbie fanatic, go watch it. If you're a person who really, really wants to know if they should watch this just from a genuine audience member, I don't know if I can fully recommend it to a person who's not interested in Barbie. I really don't know if this is for you. I mean, there are movies that I have watched where it was a parody having a go at something, like 21 Jump Street, like the Brady Bunch movie, like The Addams Family or the Beverly Hillbillies, where I got it 6 out of 10. I thought it was a very serviceable movie. It had its moments, funny, good direction, beautiful sets, beautiful costumes, great singing, good dance choreography and stuff like that. Other than that, it's all right.
Why are these men looking at me?
Yeah, they're also staring at me.
Barbie in the real world. That's impossible.
If this got out, this could mean extremely weird things for our world. This would be catastrophic!
We haven't played with Barbie since we were like 5 years old. Oh.
No one rests until this doll is back in a box.
Even if nobody else sings.
Humans only have one ending.
Get that Barbie!
Ideas live forever.
It's Barbie, bitch, if you still in doubt.